With Cardiff's Oatgerm and Ovedius, the mid laner and the jungler right here. So we're going to ask a few questions to you. So Alexander, can you please start us off by the first question, please?
Yeah, you guys performed so well that game, and I'm just going to play on the fact that you guys have been a team in the null for the last two pre-season friendlies, and your team synergy is really good. What have you been doing recently, and do you think that really gave you the edge over probably what was a newly formed team?
Um, hi, I'm Ovedius. I'm the mid laner for Cardiff. And basically, we've just been practicing a lot, as much as we possibly can. Our biggest priority before coming was making sure that our new support, Garandalf, felt comfortable in the team, made sure he was happy and happy to play with other really good players. And he really fit in well, and he just synergized so well with the team. And we knew the moment that we picked up this new support that we were gonna do well. So yeah, we've been practicing a lot, basically.
Yeah, really well played, and your team synergy really showed by the way you coordinated your team fights and the ganks. Moving on swiftly to Oatgerm, J4 is probably one of your better junglers from what I've seen you play. You also like to play Zac. Was J4 a priority pick for you, and why do you not seem to be playing Zac as much recently?
I love J4. I pretty much play J4 every single game. So if any of the other teams are watching, just ban J4 and you'll win. I tend to play like a bit of Zac. I like him. His nerfs are a bit weird. I haven't actually played him much on the latest patch, so I don't know. I just pick J4 every game.
I remember when I was in QMB Kids last season. I was for the Dundee University team, and I played against Cardiff quite a few times. And one of the things that used to happen quite a lot was because I was known for being an extremely aggressive mid laner, I would be doing things like level 2 tower dives and whatnot, and I had to actually sit behind a lot of the time because half the time Oat was like sitting in the side brush waiting for me to do something really, really aggressive, and then he'd be like behind me the next minute, be like, "What? Why? Why would you do this to me, man?"
Yeah, I love mid. I always bring my tent.
Yeah,
I was
noticed that. Yeah, it was a great thing.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up on that. You guys love to camp mid, and the fact that you were going up against What the Moose, he's obviously quite a well-known UK League of Legends player. He picked the Victor. I'm not sure that he knew you, Ovedius, but you're also a Victor main too. How did this play into how you played your Zed, and how did you know when to go in on him and know that he's quite susceptible to the early ganks?
Yeah, you're quite right in the sense that I noticed that I've never, in fairness, no offense, but I didn't know of What the Moose before I just played him, and I looked him up, and he has like over 200 Victor games, and I was like, wow, another Victor main. And I know that the biggest problem with Victor is he's very similar to Vlad. He's quite weak early, and he scales much better into the late game. So if you can cripple that early game, you can set him off into the late game. Now, typically, Victor's a really good counter to that. It's just because of his silence, his AoE silent, his stun, and his shield. So we baited him into the Victor pick, and then basically I told Tom, our jungler, sorry, that he's really weak early. Just camp him, and we'll shut him down. And in fairness, our first blood was incredibly lucky, and Tom got the most clutch Q off I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really clutch for that first blood. I wasn't sure what was going down, but that ignite take right in.
Oh my god.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I nearly cried.
And finally, you guys have played in the null now for a couple of months. What do you think about it? And are you looking forward to being part of the null this coming season? Because it's going to be big.
I love the new. That's all I have to say. I love the new.
Yeah, the NUEL, in terms of like our university, I've made a Facebook group for Cardiff, and the NUEL has brought so many new League of Legends players together in Cardiff, and from all over the UK. It's given those teams that don't get that chance at the spotlight some form of spotlight. You know, it was massive for us when we first played. I mean, we came 5th or 6th in our very first tournament, and we were just so happy with that because it was an achievement for us. And so the fact that the NUEL's offering this for the UK to just be able to play against people of a similar, higher, lower level is a really great thing, and we're really happy that the NUEL is around.
Yeah, really well played, guys. All of you did a great job. We're going to be going into our next game soon, guys, but if you want to support the NUEL, we're at www.thenuel.com. We're at facebook.com/theNUEL UK. We're also at Twitter at theNUEL. Tweet at us and let you know how you think it's going. Cheers, guys from Cardiff. I'm looking forward to seeing you later on in the tournament. We may even be casting you if you make it to the final, so try really hard.
All I want to say is all aboard the Cardiff hype train. That's all I want to say.
Choo. Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Channel switched.